Greetings everyone, and welcome back to my channel once again. This is Mac. So once again, for those who are tuning into my channel for the first time, please and thank you very kindly hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so that way all of you will be able to get notified of all of my gameplay video content. That type of support does help out my channel in the long run of things, and that would greatly be very much appreciating. For all of my new subscribers who have already recently subscribed to my channel, a big shout out to all of you for that. I am very much thankful, and for all of the new subscribers who have already subscribed to my channel, well, like I mentioned before, your wonderful and awesome type of support to my channel does very much help my channel out in the long run of things, and will help my channel to grow. Please as well share my content and my channel with other viewers who enjoy this type of gameplay content, which I do produce. That type of support will continue on helping my channel to grow, and as always, much of my love and appreciation goes out to all of you awesome and wonderful viewers. Again, very much appreciate that. Thank you very kindly. So, in this gameplay commentary here, we have already reached the end of these gameplay commentaries, these gameplay campaigns, I should say, of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's now just two endings to play through. Expose and express while playing. Well, I know this game has been out ever since 2020, so there's nothing really to expose exactly, but I'm just doing my own version on this. So just to kickstart these endings off, well, there are, like I mentioned, two endings for this game. So to start that off, we are going to start pretty close to the ending of the gameplay part, which is titled Identity Crisis, which the character Bell is in a situation which he has to give an answer to Russell Adler as to the location of where Perseus is. That situation which Adler is asking the location of Perseus, and everything now remains within the balance as to which answer that Bell needs to give to Adler, and that type of suspenseful balance which is going to alter everything within the game, within the whole gameplay, that Bell, or you, the player, which you will need to give Adler an answer, is right. Here, this moment in time is like the main decider as to either give Russell here the truthful and accurate information as to the location of Perseus, or give him the false information and set Adler's team for a bloody type of downfall and annihilation. In this video here, yes, just as the title of this video here indicates and stands out as it is, since it is titled as Ashes to Ashes, yes, we are going to lie to Russell here, set him and his team up, and create the downfall at this point. Now, prior to executing any actions here, there is something which I will need to show all of you prior to executing any actions here. So let's just leave this moment in time here for now, change the settings of this safe house, and bring Bell over to here. So once again, we have Bell back in this part of the safe house here. He's already in the opening, and the settings have been changed. Now, at first I was gonna be able to do something a little interesting special with this one type of gameplay video, but thought I'm just gonna go ahead and just just going to go ahead and just play this on through anyways. So the very quick information here I was just going to go ahead and share with all of you here is that once that, you know, Bell gives up the false information, everyone is going to be leaving out of this room, and Russell here is going to be nearby Sims' desk here on that phone, talking to either the president or a personnel who's connected to the president. What you're going to have to do is immediately come out of this room here and head pretty much straight this way. And the reason being is because there's a communication device that you will need to hit and be able to contact one of Perseus' men prior to leaving the safe house and heading to Duga. And that communication device is back here, and turn right and see where that small red glowing dot is. This is the communication device right here that you will need to contact one of Perseus' men to set up the whole ambush in Duga. Now keep in mind, once you do get here, you will have, as soon as you leave that type of small room where, you know, Bell was tested on and so on, you do have 30 seconds, just a 30-second time frame to get from that room over to here on that communication device to set the whole thing up in Duga. Because now the thing is, if you fail to do so and you don't contact, you know, Perseus or one of his men about as to what's going to happen and where is Adler's team going and so on, if you do fail to make the whole setup within that 30-second gap, now this is pretty much the very short and, you know, kind of sad, and the ending kind of sucks. This is the short ending as to what will happen if you do not notify Perseus or at least one of his men.
Adler, still seeing no activity from our side.
Same. I haven't seen shit.
All right. Everyone converge on the gate. You sure you're not forgetting something, Bell?
There's nothing here. This can't be the right place.
We ain't seeing anything on our side either.
It's him. He fucking lied to us.
That true, Bell? You pull us out to the middle of nowhere rushes so Perseus can detonate those nukes? I had no other choice but to trust you. What a waste. You actually could have done something with yourself, kid. There's no winner here, Bell. You've just dragged everyone into the loser column with you. I'd let you walk back to Perseus, but I think I'll spare you the regret instead. Apparently we didn't do a good enough job. Time's up, kid. I guess I'll finish this job myself. You wanna load up the body?
Fuck if I care. Leave it for Perseus to find.
Get Hudson on the horn. We gotta warn the president.
Yes, that's what will happen if you don't get on that comm device and contact Perseus for the setup, you know, to ambush all of them. If you fail to do so, Perseus doesn't get notified about your location along with Adler and his team, you are pretty much left on your own to defend yourself against Adler and his team, and the ending result, as you had already seen, well, let's face it, it is literally a dead end for Bell, and that dead ending for Bell literally is short and it sucks. Now, to all who have played this before and wrapped this game up, as Bell does side back with the Russian enemy, well, I'm sure all of you do recognize gonna show a picture of him for the hell of things. So I'm pretty sure all of you do recognize who he is.
You remember my face, don't you?
Now, here's an interesting fun fact for all of you on this topic. Well, the interesting fact part directed at this Perseus guy. Apparently that's not his real name. Apparently Perseus is like a name title or something. Well, here's a clip which he does hint that part off, and when Bell chooses the whole part of to kill / end Adler, he this guy here on the photo pretty much reveals a bit of a hint about about Perseus being more than a name or something like that, but he hints that off as he's nearby Adler's body.
And to think, after all this time, they still believe I'm Perseus. As if Perseus could ever be an individual working alone. So American.
So as that clip just exposed something interesting and odd, apparently the name or title of Perseus is either not an individualized identity type of a name, or it's something like not just an individualized identity of someone. The name apparently is much bigger and not limited to one person's name. Here's an interesting type of a clip that tells a bit more about the name Perseus.
My work was finished before your little act of rebellion. This changes nothing.
Tell me where Perseus is.
You never understood. Perseus was never one man. It's an ideal. Bigger than any of us.
No, spare me your horse shit. Where the fuck is Perseus?
Right here. Cancer took him in '83.
No.
A great man with great vision. He was not the first Perseus, just as I will not be the last.
Keep in mind, if you choose the other mission ending, Russell Adler would still be alive, and that type of information about the title name Perseus would be exposed. Okay, so since now, I've already had, pretty much I've given off the information about the whole part of, you'll need to, go back over there and get into that, and hit that communications device to make the setup, and, keep in mind, that's within that 30-second gap that you have to be able to get to that comm device prior to, running out of time and prior to leaving the safe house and heading to Duga. And plus I thought I would, share that little extra kind of a fun fact information about, about the name Perseus. Okay, so since that's pretty much all said and done and wrapped up in that part of the section here, let's go on ahead and return back to this moment in time where you either confess the truth or lie to Russell here. Alright, remember, when you leave out of this room, Adler is going to be nearby that phone on Sim's desk. 30-second gap. Head straight back to the comm device and get that set up.
Duga. Sims, get Washington on the line. Everyone else gear up. We're leaving now. You made the right choice, Bell. Come on. You're still one of us. Adler.
Here we go.
Right. Yeah.
And here it is. And
We'll leave within the hour. We won't let the president down.
Five years ago, NATO intelligence detected a powerful signal of unknown origin. The new signal created radio disruptions worldwide.
Not to mention all kinds of conspiracy theories.
NATO quickly tracked it to this facility in the Soviet Republic of Ukraine, the Duga radar array.
It's an over-the-horizon radar system. Big improvement over their old missile defense tech. It uses a lot of juice. Could be used to broadcast any kind of long-range signal they want.
Like detonation codes to every Greenlight nuke in Europe.
Where exactly is this thing?
About 60 miles north of Kiev, between the cities of Pripyat and Chernobyl. It's nothing but thick forest for miles around.
A perfect hiding spot for Perseus.
We'll have to drop you in a little further out. No recon, no heavy support. Just a light infiltration squad.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just point the way.
Bell came through for us in the nick of time. I never doubted it.
Adler, still seeing no activity from our side.
Same. I haven't seen shit.
All right. Everyone converge on the gate. You sure you're not forgetting something, Bell?
There's nothing here. This can't be the right place.
We ain't seeing anything on our side either.
It's him. Fucking lied to us.
That true, Bell? You pull us out to the middle of nowhere Russia so Perseus can detonate those nukes? I had no other choice but to trust you. What a waste. You actually could have done something with yourself, kid.
And here we go.
On your feet, comrade. Ready for a little retribution?
Bill, you're making a mistake!
Sorry, sweetheart.
Park down!
Gotcha.
We're gonna bury you, motherfucker! Should've stayed on our side!
Come on. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright.
Over here, comrade. This is it. Your friend went through here. He is not far. Come out and play. You are running out of time. And space.
Alright, come on, buddy. Let's get going here.
The cat becomes the mouse.
And here we go.
Glad to see you still care. Mind giving me a light? I'd offer you a cigarette, but you don't smoke anymore. We tried to help you with all your worst qualities. I guess science still has its limits.
Please, just shut him up.
Looks like you made a new friend. I'm happy for you. He seems charming. He's really growing on me.
Gotcha.
Loyalty survives even through betrayal. I'm sure that wasn't easy.
I'm pretty sure all of you knew about this. That part was a trap. He would have like taken you down with a knife or something like that, but I know that Bell would have turned that around on him. But I figured I'll just end it now. Okay, here is Perseus, or whatever the hell you want to call this guy. And here comes the ending.
You remember my face, don't you? Solovetsky, stand by for the detonation order.
Так точно.
I think you deserve this moment, comrade.
Так точно.
I wish we could return to Solovetsky to watch it all unfold, but that chapter is closed now. We begin the next one together. You did well. And to think, after all this time, they still believe I'm Perseus. As if Perseus could ever be an individual working alone. So American. We'll need a new home now. The Central Committee will be more surprised than the CIA. Even if we made the best choice for the future of our homeland. Yet, for humanity, their eyes will be as clouded as ours once were. Come, there is still much to be done.
My God. How many Greenlight nukes did he detonate?
All of them, Mr. President.
Does anyone know the bombs were ours?
Materials related to Operation Greenlight were anonymously released an hour ago, presumably by Perseus. Calls are beginning to come in from across the globe.
That son of a bitch.
You and Vice President Bush are to be moved to secure locations immediately.
I want any business related to this thing erased forever. Everything. Can you make that happen?
Of course. It's already begun.
We will watch Europe burn. We will watch the empire of the United States collapse under its own weight. A world with two superpowers will become a world with one. The Soviet Union. And if the leaders of this new world order squander the opportunity we have provided them, then they too will be replaced. Qasim Javadi. He fell into the hands of your former CIA friends. Qasim is too soft. I will need you to personally supervise his erasure. As with Qasim, the CIA is now holding Anton Volkov. If you can locate him, bring him back to us. If they have broken him, he must be eliminated. You say that Eleazar Azule perished in Cuba. We will not miss that one. His interference with our Middle East assets will be a distraction no more. As for the rest, it was a pleasure eliminating them by your side. Even though we have prevailed, the CIA has significantly wounded our foundation inside the US. Robert Aldrich has been killed, and our network there has collapsed. It could take us years to regain the footing we have lost. The death of Major Vadim Rudnik is a terrible loss for post-nuclear Europe. He was to help shepherd in the Soviet-aligned future. Hopefully, we can still move forward without his presence there. The CIA also managed to eliminate one of Rudnik's key assets. The other two will help fill the void left behind. But have no doubt, these are but temporary losses. We are just getting started, my friend.
There you go, everyone, and that literally wraps this video up with the whole bad ending of Ashes to Ashes. And as you can see on your screen there, on the left side, rejoin Perseus and detonated the Greenlight nukes across Europe. Eliminate your former team. So, pretty much, Bell decided to go back to the so-called his former team, and he executed Adler and the rest of his team. So that pretty much wraps up with the whole bad ending of Ashes to Ashes. And the next one I will inevitably produce and get done out of the way is the final countdown, the good ending, which I'm going to just finish off the campaign with, and that'll be the end of that. There's a few other videos that I will be producing from Black Ops Cold War here prior to me moving on. So Ashes to Ashes is already done, and I'll inevitably get the final countdown already produced and out of the way. So that will be on that next video. And that wraps the whole video up right there. So that's pretty much it for the whole so-called bad ending, which I already had just finished filming and so on here. Everyone, thank you very much for tuning on into my channel once again. Here, this is Mac. For those who are tuning into this channel for the first time, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. And if you have any comments or questions in relation to this, go ahead and throw it into the comments section. And for those who have already subscribed to my channel, once again, thank you very kindly. Greatly appreciate that. You know, your support is a great deal amount to me, and very much highly content with that. Thank you very much. Keep all that up all the same. So until then, until I get the other one produced, Peace out, stay gold, and see you on the next round.